and time to talk about comedy and glamour coming together for a good cause. The 31st annual East Coast Roast is this Saturday at the Halifax Convention Centre, and the evening will include a good-hearted roasting of Nova Scotia's Lieutenant Governor and former Halifax Mayor Mike Savage, while also raising funds for arthritis research. And that money supports programs like Camp Join Together, which helps hundreds of children living with arthritis attend summer camp. So joining us this morning is one of those campers, Clara Easley, who is also an ambassador for Arthritis Society Canada. We should say you were one of those campers because you've aged out of it now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm too old to go to Camp Join Together anymore, but in a couple of years, I hope to return as a counselor. A lot of campers actually return as counselors later on, just because the magic of camp is so incredible.
Yeah, we're going to get it. Well, let's start with your diagnosis, where it all began. When did you find out that you had arthritis, and what type of arthritis do you have?
So I was 4 years old, meaning I don't really remember a time not having arthritis. So for most of my life, I've had arthritis. I have juvenile idiopathic arthritis, which means it affects many of my joints. So name a joint and I have arthritis in it. But there's a lot of different types of arthritis represented at camp. So it's been a great opportunity to learn about all the different types of arthritis as well.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. You've gone to camp since you were 8 years old?
Yes.
Well, what is that experience like?
It's incredible. Think about a typical summer camp. And it has all of those aspects, but it's really designed around the abilities of the campers. So there's no major running activities. There's nothing that is too fatiguing for campers. And there is a focus put on self-advocacy and the recognition of disability in the campers. So it's very much, it's not talked about, but it's not the main focus of the camp.
Okay. So when you're there, do you chat about arthritis with some of the other campers?
Yeah, for sure. It's great to have that time to discuss with other campers our different abilities and our different experiences with arthritis, because so many of us have had the same experiences, and it's hard to find people to talk about it with in like the real world. Like it's not really well known. So it's nice to be able to chat about it without getting all of those like questions of people who don't actually know what it is.
Well, this is it. And you have such an effervescent personality, but I know a lot of people with different types of arthritis, and they're in pain every day. Like, what is it like to live with arthritis in every joint?
It's definitely hard. I'm not going to come up here and say it's easy, because that's not true. But I think there's this misconception that arthritis is this sort of like death sentence for people. Like, you can live a very happy life and a relatively pain-free life with arthritis. There's such improvements in modern medicine. There's no cure, but there are treatments, and it can really help you get into medical remission or even remission on its own.
Yeah, and this is what this event is all about, is raising money for arthritis research, support, and of course the camp. I went to last year's roast, and they had a wonderful representation. They had lanterns, and every time somebody made a donation for Camp Join Together, they would light a lantern that represented a child who could go to camp. I'm actually getting emotional thinking, but it was very, very powerful.
It's so lovely, and I've benefited myself from the money that goes to Camp Join Together, so I have such a huge appreciation for all the donors that make the camp possible and make the money happen, pretty much.
For sure. This year is going to be a fantastic event, because the person being roasted is former Halifax Mayor and our current Lieutenant Governor, Mayor Mike Savage. Yeah. And well, there he is. And that Mike loves to throw a joke out into the audience, and I know he can take a joke. It's going to be a great night. Are you going to be there?
Yes, I will. I'm speaking at the roast, actually. I'm speaking on behalf of kids with arthritis and campers of Camp Join Together, and I'm just really excited to be there and see what it's all about.
Well, I think it's going to be a fantastic event. Tickets are presently available for the event on Saturday night. It's going to be great, and Lieutenant Governor Savage is just a lovely human, so it's going to be it. Even though it's a roast, it's going to be a great atmosphere. Yeah. Okay, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you so much.
We are going to take a break and be back with more CTV Morning Live right after this. There's the man. He's going to be sitting on the hot seat, sizzling hot seat on Saturday night.